Filing for Criminal Expungement, Chapter 1, Introduction and Preparation. In this video, you will learn how to use this series of videos to help you complete the process of criminal expungement, and you will gather the forms and information you will need to begin the process. This criminal expungement video series consists of 16 chapters, each within a separate video, so you can easily jump to and review any step in the process. Follow along with the videos as you complete each step. If you see an alert like this one, pause the video to complete the step. You can use the buttons at the bottom of your screen to pause and play the video. In the Filing for Criminal Expungement series of videos, you will learn procedures to file for criminal expungement, including how to fill out the necessary forms correctly, how to get a hearing date, and tips and instructions on proper service of the forms. Be aware, the process of criminal expungement takes at least 4 to 5 months. It is important to remember that self-help center staff cannot give you legal advice about your case. Before you start this process, review the information about criminal expungement on the Minnesota Judicial Branch website. Go to www.mncourts.gov, click on Help Topics, and then click on Criminal Expungement. This information will explain Minnesota law regarding criminal expungement and what kinds of cases can be expunged. You will need 3 things to get started with the criminal expungement process: the criminal expungement forms, information from your criminal case records, and a case printout called the Register of Actions, or ROA, for each case you are asking to expunge. First, let's get the criminal expungement forms. These forms are available on the Minnesota Judicial Branch website. Go to www.mncourts.gov and click on Get Forms at the top of the screen. Select Criminal Expungement from the list of forms categories, and then click on the packet for expungement sealing of a criminal record. You will need all of these forms listed in the packet. You may wish to review the instructions here. You can also get the forms by going to your local courthouse. Start with the Notice of Hearing and Petition for Expungement. This form has EXP 102 listed as the form number on the bottom left-hand corner. You will also need a proposed order. There are 3 different versions of this form: EXP 105, EXP 106, and EXP 107. You will only need 1 proposed order for each case, but which order you need to fill out depends on what type of case it is. We will address the differences between these proposed orders in Chapter 7. You will also need the proof of service, EXP 104. You must fill out 1 set of forms for each case you are trying to expunge. So, if, for example, you want to expunge 5 cases, you will need 5 sets of the forms listed on the screen. Next, you will need information about your criminal case records. This includes cases from other states, countries, and it includes federal cases. You must get your criminal case records for all of your cases, even if you are not asking for a particular case to be expunged. You may still need information from the cases you are not asking to expunge to fill out the paperwork. Finally, you will need a case printout, called the Register of Actions, or ROA, for each case you are asking to expunge. To get the ROA, as well as information about other Minnesota criminal case records, you will need to go to a Minnesota courthouse. Although some information is available on the Internet through the Minnesota Judicial Branch website, the record is not complete and should not be relied upon when filling out criminal expungement forms. At the courthouse, ask court staff if there is a public records computer where you can print off a list of all your criminal case records in Minnesota, as well as ROAs for each case that you want to expunge. There may be a charge for these printouts. The ROA includes details you will need to complete your criminal expungement forms. Even if you are not asking for a particular case to be expunged, you may still need information about that case to fill out the paperwork. If you have cases in other states, countries, or in federal court, you will need to find details about each of those cases, including what the criminal charge was, if there was a conviction, and the date of the conviction or other final disposition. If you do not know these details, you may need to contact the court where it happened. Minnesota court staff cannot provide you with this information. In the next several chapters, you will learn how to fill out each criminal expungement form, the notice of hearing and petition for expungement, proposed order, and proof of service. Chapter 2 will address the caption and questions 1 through 5 of the notice of hearing and petition for expungement.